So leading up to getting my car, I tried to absorb every video I could find on what it felt like to drive a Model 3 or at least be in one. Um, and I never found a video that could quite do that. So I just picked up a cheapo 360 camera and figured I would give a different kind of ride-along view in a Model 3. So hopefully you can look around and check it out and see how it is to ride along. So I got a couple miles of freeway to drive to make a little video and hope you enjoy. Enabled autopilot. Let's see. I have my follow distance at 3, which I feel like it's a pretty good safe space to have it at this speed. This part of the freeway has been under construction and seems to change almost daily, so it's kind of fun to see how it reacts each day. It's not always fully painted or whatnot, but I haven't had any issues with autopilot so far. This drive is usually pretty straightforward. Once I start getting closer to downtown Portland, there's some heavier traffic, and that's where autopilot really shines. Just kind of sit back and let it do the stop and go motions for you. So running into a little bit of stop and go traffic up here, this is a good way to show how it behaves. So with a follow distance of 3, it's usually pretty good. Usually when it gets a little denser, I'll go down to 2 or 1. But right now I'll keep it on 3, since it will speed up in a minute, I hope. Actually, looking ahead, looks like we have some pretty heavy traffic, so we'll probably be stuck in this for a little bit. But no worries, because we have autopilot. Sit back and enjoy. So whenever I get the hands-on steering wheel notification, I'll put a little bit of pressure on the wheel to let it know that I'm ready to take over. On the highway, I don't keep my hands on the wheel 100% of the time like I will on surface streets and back roads, unless I see something coming up which I might need to take over for. But I'm always looking forward. I'm always ready to take over. I might not just have my hands on the wheel ready to go. So this is one of my favorite parts of the drive, where autopilot gets to drive in traffic and through a little more curvy spot of the highway. It makes it more relaxing having it on. Don't have to worry too much about staying in the lane while monitoring traffic around me. Usually I stay in the left lane until I get closer down, then I'll move over, and having autopilot on allows me to kind of look around and look for an opening so that I can take it. And don't have to worry about looking forward as much. I can just throw it back on when I'm ready. As I see an opening come up, I'll turn autopilot off, signal, and move over, and throw it back on. Easy peasy. Auto lane change does occasionally work, but it takes too long to engage, and it doesn't work in bumper to bumper that well. You need a pretty good opening for it to work. My exit's coming up, so once again I'm going to disengage since I can't use auto lane change to get over. But I can use autopilot on this exit, which is kind of fun. Usually keep my hands on the wheel for this part though. So auto steer is limited to 40 miles per hour on this section, so it slowed me down to 40, which is good because this is a pretty tight turn. And it usually handles it pretty well. And there's been more construction here. Looks like they got some temporary lines. There were not lines last week, and it actually continued to work by following the right curb, so that was kind of cool to see. And now we have stopped cars ahead of us, and it is slowing down and should come to a nice complete stop. So hope that was a fun ride along. Got a little bit of everything in there, and let me know if you want to see anything else, and I might make a couple more 360 videos. It's kind of fun. Just got a VR headset, so kind of enjoying this kind of stuff. So hope you enjoy.